My dear fifth grade children, how are you, ma? Are you fine? Okay, first of all, good morning to all. Okay, are you safe? Okay, ma, be safe. Be stay in your home. So be happy. Okay, fine, ma. Welcome back to online social science class. Do you interest to study social science? Okay, fine. Okay, ma. So exam. First midterm exam will come soon. So little care to study. Okay, so this revision time you follow to study. Okay, first of all you must take social science book and booklet and one pencil also. Clear? So take your social science book and booklet and one pencil. Okay, ma? Okay, all of it take. Are you ready? Let us start. Okay. 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 Very good. Now listen here, ma. Today, so that last class we revised that lesson first, that is motions of the air. I completed the booklet for reading and explanation also, but I not completed the book exercise. So first of all we complete the book exercise. So all of you open your book. The page number is what must say 40. Am I correct? Page number 40. So all of you open your books. Now I am read that. You also follow to read. Also follow to read. Okay? Are you ready? Okay. Last class we completed filling the blanks. So once again I recall. This is fill the blanks in these sentences with the help of the diagram. So we have to fill in this means with the help of the diagram. What's the position, seasons, everything. Okay, so now see that A, fill in the blanks. First one, that is also A. In position Y, it is the summer season in the northern hemisphere. So northern hemisphere what season? Summer season. So southern hemisphere what season, ma? You already know. If the northern hemisphere summer means southern hemisphere winter. So northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere the seasons are opposite. Okay, can you clear it? Okay, then second one in position Z. Position Z, that is winter season in the southern hemisphere and the summer season in the northern hemisphere. Here also opposite. Can you clear it more? So next to each position in this diagram, write I or D to show which month it is. Okay, let's leave it. Then put a circle around the odd one out. Now see that first one is what? Rotation, spin, earring, bangle, ball. Okay, those who are not complete this book exercise, now you complete it. Now you do it and read also. First one, all of you repeat, read ma. Yeah, rotation, spin, earring, bangle, ball. What's that? Odd and note. Say now. What's the answer? Yes, earring only. This rotation, spin, bangle, ball are related to what? Related to the study of the earth. Isn't it? Bangle also. How it is rotate? It rotates its axis. Like the earth also rotate its axis. Isn't it? Otherwise the ball also. That is the example of a rotation of the earth. But earring is the only separate. So this is the answer. Can you clear it? The second one read now. Yeah, correct. Read now. 29 February, orbit, leaf year, 366, sun's rays. What's the answer, ma? Say loudly. Yeah, that is sun's rays. How it is? That is 29th February. February means that is a leaf year. 29th. This month of February always 28 days only, but fourth year. So that is the leaf year has only 29th February. Orbit, that's a sun revolves surrounding the fixed path, and leaf year and 360. These are related to earth, but sun's rays are, that is only separate one. Okay, this is also related to this movement of the earth. Can you see that? 366, leap year, orbit, 29th February, these are the related to this revolution of the earth, but the sun's rays is separate one. Hold on out. Okay, then third one, read now. Day and night spin DC axis 24 hours. What's the answer? Yeah, you know that DC only, because otherwise day and night spin axis 24 hours. This remaining DC, that is related to rotation of the sun. Okay, now see that day and night spin axis 24 hours. These are related to rotation of the earth. Rotation of the earth. So DC is only separate word, that is odd one out. This is the answer. Okay, you round it clearly. Okay, then fourth one, 1 year revolution, 365 days, 6 hours, celebration, orbit. What's that is separate word? Odd one out. That is a celebration. Now listen here. 1 year revolution. This year revolves, it takes 1 year. That is a 365 days. One revolution, this earth takes 365 days and 6 hours, isn't it? So simply say 1 year revolution, 365 days and 6 hours, orbit. These are related to the movement of the earth, but this celebration only different. So this is the answer. Okay, can you clear it? Then fifth one, winter, polar night, polar bear, hemisphere tilted away from the sun. Winter, polar night. Okay, then hemisphere tilted away from the sun. So this odd one out is polar bear. Remaining everything is related to the earth. Seasons also. Winter, polar night, hemisphere tilted away. These are related to season. Can you clear it now? Very easy. One time you read. Are you reading now? Or you follow me? Okay, I am reading. At that time you also read it. Then easy to understand. Okay, then true or false. Now see that the axis is an imaginary line running from north to south through the center of the earth. That is imaginary line running from north to south through the center of the earth. That is true only. Then earth axis tilted slightly. Yes, that's we know. Earth axis is not correct vertical, it is slightly slanting in position. That is true. Then earth rotates from east to west. Earth rotates from east to west. That is false. The earth completes one revolution in 365 days. Now all of you read now. The earth completes one revolution in 365 days. This is true or false? False, because 365 days and 6 hours. Okay, can you clear it, ma? Okay, now read fifth answer question. Now you read. Yeah, the seasons are opposite in the two hemisphere. Yeah, that's we know. That is a true. Seasons are opposite in the two hemisphere. Then the rhythm of the earth's movement never changes. Rhythm means what? Regular movement. This regular movement, this earth rotates itself and the earth revolves around the sun. This is not at all change, isn't it? This rhythm of the earth's movement never changes. That is true. Okay, choose the correct answer. One reason for the seasons is the rotation. One reason for the seasons is the rotation. Now, okay, ma. Now listen here. Next, choose the correct answer. All of you now read. Okay, I am reading. You follow me. Okay, choose the correct answer. First one. Yes. Now you read. Start to read. One reason for the season is the. Choose two answer is given. Any one answer you selected. That is the correct answer you need to select. Isn't it? For example, first now listen here. One reason for the season is the rotation, revolution of the earth. One reasons for the season is the season. How these seasons happens? That is rotation or revolution of the earth. That is the revolution of the earth. The seasons happens by the revolution of the earth. Okay. Can you understand now? Yes. Then second, the sun rises early and sets late. Rises early and sets late. In summer or winter? Rises early and sets late. That is a summer season. Okay, ma? Then third one, the sun rises late and sets early. That is in the winter season. Winter season, sun rises late and sets early. That is a winter season. Okay, don't confuse. Summer season means the sun rises early and sets late. That is in a summer season. Okay. Second, the sun rises late and sets early. That is winter season. Don't confuse. Okay. Then the winter, in winter, the polar regions have continuous night and day and night. In winter, the polar regions have continuous night. There is no daytime. In winter, the polar regions have continuous night. In polar means, you know, it is very cool. Cooler regions, that winter season continuous night. In winter, the sun's rays are more direct or less direct. In winter season, the sun's rays are more directly falls on the earth or less direct. That answer is less direct. Can you clear it more? This is the choose the correct answer. Okay. 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 Now this is you must read and study. Okay. Can you understand? Okay, ma. Answer the following. That last class I revise it. Okay. Now you take your books. That is lesson 2 latitudes and longitudes. Your booklet also the question second lesson you take now. Okay. What's the title of this lesson? That is latitudes and longitudes. Latitudes and longitudes. Okay, ma? Okay. Okay. From this lesson I will revise. Now also I recall some important points and also I read the question answer. So you must take your social booklet lessons 2. What's the title? Latitudes and longitudes. Okay. And book also the page number 16. Now open it. Okay. Are you ready? Okay. Shall we start? Okay, now listen here. Now we see that latitudes. The first line, now listen here. The equator is drawn on globes and maps around the center of the earth. It is called a latitude. Underline it. What is latitude? The equator is drawn on globes and maps around the center of the earth. Can you see that? At the center of the earth. Can you see this diagram? These lines of latitude. Okay. At the center of the earth, the equator is drawn. Okay. So, that line, I read this line. The equator is drawn on globes and maps around the center of the earth. It is called latitude. Okay. Then, it is circle. That is we know it is circle that divides the earth into two equal halves. That is northern and the southern hemisphere. Okay. Okay ma. Now we see that page number 70. Page number 70 now see that. Yes, that is there are two sets of special latitudes. Below that, did you know? Below that, the first line, there are two sets of special latitudes. This first set of special latitude is near the equator. These are called the tropics. Underline it now. The first set of special latitude is near the equator. Okay, we study that. We have this globe have two set of special latitudes near the equator. These are called the tropics. Okay, the first set of special latitudes near the equator is called tropics. What's the spelling that? TROPICS. Now all of you underline this line. Okay, then now we see that book. The Tropic of Cancer in the Northern Hemisphere. Now we study the first set of special latitude. The Tropic of Cancer in the Northern Hemisphere, its number is 23 half degree north. Second, the Tropic of Capricorn in the Southern Hemisphere, its number is 23 half degree south. Can you clear it now? Okay, this is the first set of special latitude. This is called tropics. Okay, then the second set of special latitude is near the poles. Now you underline this. The second set of special latitude is near the poles. These are the Arctic Circle in the Northern Hemisphere. Its number is 66 half degree north. The Antarctic Circle in the Southern Hemisphere, its number is 66 half degree south. Okay, the first set of special latitude is called tropics. Then second tropics, and it will have Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, north and south respectively. Then the second set of special latitude is the Arctic Circle in the Southern Hemisphere. Its number is what number ma? 66 half degree north. This Antarctic Circle in the Southern Hemisphere, its number is 66 half degree south. Okay, now all of you open your social booklet. The first question, now read it. Very good. Read first. Yes. What are the two sets of, that is, now all of you open your booklet. First question. Okay. Okay, now start to read more. What are the two sets of imaginary lines? Read it. Drawn on maps and globes card. Okay. What are the two sets of imaginary lines drawn on maps and globes card? Yes, now we learned it. Okay, now you say in your booklet, now read. Yes, start to read. Follow me. The first set of special latitudes near the equator, these are called tropics. They are what? The Tropic of Cancer in the Northern Hemisphere, its number is 23 half degree north. Then the Tropics of Capricorn in the Southern Hemisphere, its number is 23 half degree south. Okay ma? Then the second set of special latitude is near the poles. These are the Arctic Circle in the Northern Hemisphere. Its number is 66 half degree north. It's the Antarctic Circle in the Southern Hemisphere. Its number is 66 half degree south. Can you clear it? So the first question, can you clear it now? Can you able to read? Okay, what's the question? What are the two set of imaginary lines drawn on maps and globes card? Can you clear it? Okay, then second question, now read more. Explain where these lines are imaginary and where they are real. Second question, what ma? Now you read. Once again read. Explain where these lines are imaginary and where they are real. Now we read the answer. The latitude and longitudes are drawn on maps and globes are real lines. Can you clear it, ma? This latitude and longitude. We know that. What is latitude? Now see that in your book, page number 16. That first diagram, that is a latitude. Okay, it is parallel to the equator. And longitude means, do you know longitudes? Longitude means that page number 18 here. The lines of longitude. So this latitude and longitude are drawn on maps. Maps and globes only. These are real lines. Can you clear it? These latitudes and longitudes are drawn on maps and globes or real lines. But the imaginary lines on the surface of the earth. This surface of the earth have no lines. That is an imaginary lines. But actually real lines only be drawn on these maps and globes only. Okay. But the imaginary lines on the surface of the earth. Imaginary lines means it is not exist. It is not permanent. Okay, but the imaginary lines on the surface of the earth. So, can you clear it? So, second question. What's the question? Explain where these lines are imaginary and where they are real. This latitude and longitudes are drawn on maps and globes are real lines. But the imaginary lines on the surface of the earth. Okay, ma? Clear it? Okay. Now then, why are these lines drawn? Why these latitudes and longitudes are drawn? These latitudes and longitudes form a grid on maps that helps to locate places. Can you clear it? This latitude means that is a horizontal, that is a equator, middle of the earth, middle of the globe. Okay, that equator divides the earth into two equal halves. This equator and so many latitudes are parallel to the equator. It forms a circle. Okay, that is a latitude. And longitudes. Longitudes moves from north pole to south pole. These latitudes and longitudes form a grid. Now you open your book, page number 20. Where is grid? Now see that. Page number 20. That is words given, no? Meanings given, no? That side one square like you have no more. So this is a latitudes. This is one part of that. That is latitudes and longitudes form a number of squares. This number of squares is called a grid. This grid helps to locate places. Helps to locate places. Okay. So your question is, why are these lines are drawn? Why? It is easy to find out the locate places. Easy to find out locate places. Helps to locate places. Okay? Okay, ma? Okay. Then next question. Which are the lines that run parallel to the equator? Yes, equator parallel. What lines drawn? Equator is a latitude or longitude? Equator is a latitude. So many latitudes are first set of special latitude and second set of special latitude and number of latitudes from equator to poles, from north pole and south pole respectively, isn't it? So your question now, fourth question. Yes, now read the question. Which are the lines? Yeah, very good. That run parallel to the equator. That is, these latitudes run parallel to the equator. Correct only, very easy. Which are the lines run parallel to the equator? These latitudes run parallel to the equator. Then, fifth question, read ma. Name the lines that meet at the poles. Name the lines that meet at the poles. That is, longitudes meet at the poles. Longitudes only meet at the poles? Yes, because it is vertical line. So it meet at the poles. It runs from north pole to South Pole. So at the poles they meet. Okay. Then next question. What is the longitude that is exactly opposite to the prime meridian called? What is the longitude that is exactly opposite to the prime meridian called? That is the longitude. Longitude means you know that runs from North Pole to South Pole. This longitude that is exactly opposite to the prime meridian. Okay, exactly opposite to the prime meridian. What's the meaning of prime? Prime means main. Okay, meridian means a line that is drawn on a map from North Pole to South Pole. Main line. It drawn from North Pole to South Pole. So this longitude that is exactly opposite to the prime meridian is called 180th meridian. This prime meridian opposite of the longitude is 180th meridian. Can you understand? This is answer is 180th meridian only. The prime meridian exactly opposite to the prime meridian, the longitude is 180th meridian. Okay ma? Meridian spelling, repeat say MERIDIAN. MERIDIAN. So 6 questions only, very easy questions, study well. But at the same time asking what's the difference between latitudes and longitudes? Then how do you say the answer? Now see that book page number 18. Book page number 18 open. What's the difference between latitude and longitude? Any one or any two means easy to you, right? Okay. Now listen here. The second point now select. Latitudes are parallel to each other. This is very important, but it is very easy, no? Latitudes are parallel to each other, so they never meet. This is a latitudes. And longitudes, the same one, say, repeat, say, longitudes meet at the poles. They are widest apart at the equator. Okay, these longitudes meet at the poles. All the longitudes meet at the poles because these lines drawn from north pole to south. So at the poles they meet. Okay, they are widest apart from the equator. Okay, then any other difference? One more difference you study now. Latitudes run in east-west direction. Okay, latitudes run in east-west direction. But this longitude run in a north-south direction. This is also very important. So, at least 2 difference you study well. Okay, ma? Difference between latitude and longitudes. That is, second and third is very easy. Okay, so now underline it, ma. This page number 80. The second difference, latitudes are parallel to each other, so they never meet. The next, third also, latitudes run in east-west direction, but longitudes run in a north-south direction. Second point also, read it now. Longitude, second point, longitudes meet at the poles. They are widest apart at the equator. So, any 2 difference means also this latitude 2 difference, longitude 2 difference from you studied. Okay, ma? Okay. Then today book exercise I will give. Now you open your books, page number 20. Okay, match the following only now I read. I think it's times of what? Okay, now listen here. Tropic of Cancer. What's the answer? Yes, Cancer means 23 half degree north. Tropic of Capricorn? Say correct. 23 half degree south. Antarctic Circle? Where is that? Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle. First one is what? Arctic Circle or Antarctic Circle? This Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere. The Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere. Okay, that is 66 half degree south. Okay. Yes, now third one is 66 half degree south. Then fourth one is 66 half degree north. Okay, can you clear it? Okay, then fill in the blanks. Now see that fill in the blanks. Okay, time over ma. This book exercise I will given in the next class. Next class means coming next week. Okay, so you will study ma. You will study that. Today I revised the book exercise of first lesson and second lesson question also, that you study well, follow today's portion. Today must you need to study, then only easy to understand. So open your books and study. Okay, small question, this simple question first take and study, book exercise also study. I will continue this next class. Okay ma. Okay, bye.